it's Rosa. Phew! Planting tomatoes, cucumbers, and watermelon was hard work. I can't wait for the harvest. Speaking of harvests, I just read an interesting story called The Harvest by Tomas Rivera. As I worked, I thought about it. One way to understand a story is to think about the author's cultural viewpoint and experience. That means looking at the author's cultural background, which can influence how the writer sees the world. The writer of The Harvest, Tomas Rivera, was born to a Mexican-American family. As a child, he was a migrant worker. He and his family traveled back and forth between Texas and the Midwest, harvesting crops. To understand his cultural viewpoint, we need to understand the lives of migrant workers who often work hard for low pay. They travel from place to place, depending on where crops are ripe, and don't live in any one place for very long. But they are always in contact with the land. In The Harvest, the young migrant workers in the story see an older worker taking mysterious walks. They imagine he has hidden buried treasure or money. Why do the young people think he is hiding something of great value? Think of their cultural viewpoint. Since the migrant workers in the story have little money, treasure and money are probably very important to them. But the young people discover something surprising. It turns out that Don Trin's treasure isn't money. It is the earth itself. Why would the earth be his treasure? Migrant workers' lives revolve around the land and their livelihoods depend upon it. So they feel a special closeness to the land. Finding out that earth is the treasure helps the young workers appreciate its value in their lives. Readers can also understand how important the earth is through the author's use of language. In the story, Tomas Rivera describes an aura of peace and death. Then he tells us that the earth also shared that feeling. Here, the earth is personified, described as if it has human feelings. That helps readers feel a connection to the earth, just as the characters do. Understanding the characters' cultural viewpoints and experience helps readers to better understand The Harvest. It explains how the characters see the world and why they behave as they do. That understanding is like a treasure, too. Now that I've thought more about the lives of the migrant workers in the story, I understand The Harvest better. And I'll appreciate my garden and the plants I grow there even more.